Welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today we're going to try some Barrel King stuff. Now, Barrel King's kind of blowing up and it's on everybody's radar at the moment. It's on Scott's radar and on Mash and Drum's radar, and people are starting to take notice of what Barrel King is doing. Now, Barrel King is a subscription-based, non-distilling producer of whiskey. So they are buying MGP barrels and then finishing them, or not finishing them and releasing them as single barrels in Bourbon, Missouri. So Bourbon and Bourbon is their group name. Now, they do a subscription-based thing, so you pay a monthly subscription, and they have different levels of subscription. And so, like, I'm a founding member, and so I pay a certain amount per month, and then I have options, like bottles that I could decide that I get for free included in my subscription. And then I also get discounts on additional bottles that I might want. So, and on a typical month, there might be 3 to 4 options available. So I could buy 4 bottles, 1 is going to be free, and I pay for the other 3 or whatever. And so it's a pretty cool system that they're using, and it's everything that I've tried so far has been fantastic and very interesting whiskey. And this one is their Easy Rye, and it's a honey finished rye, and it's 106.6 proof. And we're going to jump into it. Now, I have a couple of NBC, Nashville Barrel Company ryes here, also MGP, of course. They were sent to me by Virgilio, and I'm going to kind of compare them to this to taste like what an unfinished MGP rye around the same age should taste like compared to this one that's honey finished. And so let's go. Let's see. Now, I've had a lot of different honey finished ryes. I've had honey finished ryes from Starlight. I've had honey finished rye from Good Times. I've had honey finished rye from other places. I don't even remember all of them. I've tried a bunch, and so I'm curious to see how this lives up to my memory of those other honey finished whiskeys. Now, it's got a nice dark copper golden hue. It's like copper with gold accents. If you swirl it, you get a lot of that gold flying around in the glass. Nice amount of legs. Oh, smell is good. Let's see. The rye sings. The rye sings through the honey finish. And this is how a honey finish should be. It's an accent note. It's not taking over. It doesn't smell like somebody poured a pint of honey into the barrel with the whiskey to flavor it. It doesn't smell like that. It's a very light, very delicate honey finish, which is exactly how it should be. Now, I've had others. I've had the BTAC, where it seriously tasted like honeycomb, like straight honeycomb. And I don't know how that happens when you're finishing naturally in a honey barrel. I honestly don't know how you get a whiskey to taste exactly like honey unless you're literally putting honey in the barrel. Finishing doesn't work that way. That's not the way finishing works. Finishing adds an accent flavor. When you have a sherry finished bourbon or rye, the bourbon or rye does not taste like sherry. It takes on some of the accent flavors of the sherry into the bourbon and the rye. And then you get a beautiful accent flavor to go with your whiskey. If you taste a sherry finished bourbon that tastes like straight freaking sherry, something's not right. Sorry. But this smells perfect. It's got just the right amount of accent honey that it feels legitimate, It smells beautiful. The rye sings through. Evergreen, like spearmint, like wintergreen, like a whole bouquet of rye notes that I should have, all here, not being drowned out by the honey. Let's taste it. Oh yeah. Oh man. That rye sings right through the honey. The honey stays right at the back of your throat, back of your mouth, and just hangs out and gives you that accent flavor. It's exactly how it should be. Oh man. Finish is long. Still going. Off of one sip. Finish is still rocking and rolling. Honey and rye, spearmint, slightly effervescent, a little bit of that evergreen, and just hints of the honey, just like it should be. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, let's compare to some unfinished MGP rye. Wow, okay. These could be the same rye. This one smells a little different. That one smells a little funkier. This is so similar. When I go past the honey to just the rye, this and this are really similar. Oh yeah. Super hyper similar. Now these are 6-year-old single barrel ryes. This is Book of Rye #1 NBC 6-year rye from, man, I can't remember the name of the group that did these. And then this is Book of Rye 2 NBC 6-year rye. It'll come to me in a minute. I had it in my head before I started this video, and now it's whoosh, gone. That's the problem with ADHD and distracting yourself by trying to make a video and not sound like a complete idiot. You end up sounding like a complete idiot. So that's how we do. Oh man. Now this rye smells very different. It's got a very different aspect to it. Both of these are 6-year MGP single barrels, but this one's very different, very much darker and pretty far off profile. This is very similar. Wow. So great quality rye with a perfect honey finish that just balances out those flavors and tames that rye just slightly and just sweetens it up. Great job. Holy crap, Barrel King. Everything I've tried so far has been amazing. This is my third review of Barrel King. I've got one more to do, and this is, so far, everything has been a home run out of the park. Really great. So I'd check them out. I'll put a link to their page in the description below. I would definitely check them out and see what's going on. See if you can get involved and grab you some babas, because it's good stuff. This is my first rye from them. The other stuff that I have so far is all bourbon, and this is great. Until next time, I hope you have a great day.